back to Cybertopia Season 2/3 Interludes. In this mini-session, we hear what Vickey as Subject 5, Keith as Cookie Standard, Mark as Sir Ingram, and Cassa as Amelia decide on for their cosy little slice of home. And as always with Amelia episodes, we are joined once again by Mellow Yenis to provide some juicy soundbites for the sentient revolver, Darlin. You've had time to settle into your new digs and reacquaint yourselves and meet up with other agents who you hadn't formally worked with even before the fall of Tabula Rasa. Some members of the group have added things to the penthouse already. There's a huge walk-in wardrobe with some hidden weapons inside. There's a dojo and training suite. But yeah, each of you can go around and add your own little touches to the base. So I'll go one by one, and if anybody wants to jump in with ideas and stuff at the time, feel free. Cassa, what would you like to add to what is now affectionately known as the Muscle Mansion?
Yeah, well, I wasn't there early enough to decide a name, but I do appreciate the alliteration. I think Amelia's looking around and seeing that there's not much to sleep on. It seems very angular, everything's very barren and uncomfortable. So I think Amelia's gonna go around trying to find, pieces of fabric, foam pads, and all kinds of like beanbaggy things if she can along the streets, and try to make a little corner that seems comfortable for a little nappage, napping area.
So, fortunately, a few members of the group have managed to secure access to quite some funds. You're not like uber rich, but yeah, you have a decent amount of money to live off now. You're able to go into nearby like department stores and get yourself some throw pillows and some bean bags, maybe even like a shalong or something. You somehow managed to like shepherd into the maintenance lift you all came up in.
Yeah,
and
pivoting everywhere.
Yeah, you're going up those liminal stairways. Yeah. But yeah, you can get yourself a nice little lounge and nappage area.
Yeah. And then as she like completes it, she just kind of sinks into it and then just slowly falls asleep.
I'm imagining like someone's like got a little tiny miniature couch that you can rest Darlin on.
Yeah.
Darlin's like,
yeah, this is the life, partner.
Ain't it? Oh, why isn't anyone else here?
And actually, when you're doing this all and you settled in, you realize that the whole time you were underground and like kind of emerging from that weird, like induced comatose state at the Hexagon facility, Darlin had been out of action, hadn't said a single thing that whole time. And I think what you come to realize is that Darlin has like a reboot kind of mode. Anytime that Amelia goes kind of comatose or out of action herself, Darlin seems to shut down too, almost like he is somehow connected to your living state.
I mean, if I noticed that, I would be like, darling, I did miss you. You all right?
Partner, I'm here for you. Always.
Well, I'm glad that we made it out of there alive, and I would have lost both my arms as long as I didn't lose you.
Yeah, we gotta get that sorted. Your aim has been off.
I know, it's not. I can't do anything. If I'm trying to shoot with you, that's it.
You know what? Apart from when we were at that circus, that was fantastic. We ain't never shot so good before.
Was that real?
Oh, hell yeah.
You saw that too? Okay.
Out and out, that was a time. Yeah, you were off your nut, but that was a time.
That was real weird, wasn't it?
Okay, and let's go on to Keith. What would you like to add as Cookie to the base?
I think we just cut to Cookie just staring out of the window of the Muscle Mansion, or one of the windows of the Muscle Mansion, and there's the skyline of Paradigm City in front of me, just sitting there with
You got
a
the
nice
big
cup of tea.
panoramic windows. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, because he's managed to carve out a small sort of boardroom section for it. Because we're not sure exactly how we're going to survive here, but if we're going to, we're probably going to need investors. If we're going to need investors, we're going to need something fancy for them to show. So the scene pans back, and you see that Cookie's standing in front of this window, and behind him is this lovely-looking conference table, big screen, and in one corner, Scandinavian paneling around one of the walls. Clearly, just a disaster site of a building site for the rest of it because it's not been finished yet. But
Just
work in
got some,
progress.
like large bits of artwork to cover up. Like you can't see that. That's not there.
There's definitely not holes in the wall, and Cookie leans on the side of the conference table. It wobbles slightly because it's just it's just a cheap thing from the equivalent of IKEA.
Well, I imagine you could dip down to one of the lower floors during the nighttime when they're all vacated, and you can just steal a conference table from a different floor.
It's there has been stuff that's been just I want to find a better word for than steal, but yes, it's been stolen. It's been requisitioned. It's been reappropriated. Reappropriated. And
exactly.
Cookie goes over to the head of the table, sits in one of the fancy-ish seats they've managed to loot, and looks at it and goes, "Nice." Taps under the table for one of the buttons, and it's not working. It's like, oh, no Shark Tank. Soon.
So wait, so Cookie's sitting at the head of the conference table, oh, I'm the boss.
This is Cookie's natural thought pattern of how he's nice. Soon.
Yeah. I like it. Cookie's all business. Yeah.
All business, and stands up and goes towards what he hopes to be one day the pièce de résistance, a sign marked executive bathroom. It's all he's ever wanted in life. Opens up the door and just sees there is nothing but tea making supplies in here.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Ingram!
Hi, Cookie. I needed to stash them somewhere. I'll get them right back. Look, I had this great idea when I looked into Amelia's room. She had all these kind of cozy stuff. Now, what if we take that, add tea, and a whole lot more of vibe? So I'll get these away from you. Clink, clink, clink. Teapots everywhere. And also goes to his little room little room. He takes a good sized room, and the first thing he does is put it all down and goes hunting those good old big old fashioned leather chairs that you sink entirely into.
Oh yeah.
And coffee tables. And actually make as much of a an old school cafe as he can manage. Comfortable old chairs, a jukebox in the corner playing classy music.
It's like a drinking parlor, except it's tea, not booze.
It's tea and a good a pilfered bottle of good whiskey behind the counter.
Ooh, nice. The victory drinks, yeah.
Indeed, victory drinks. So, and also on the back wall, if he can get them, just an entire collection, a wall of as much tea as he can get his greedy little hands on, plus all kinds of cups. World's best dad. And
those giant mugs you get from the sports stores or something.
Indeed, all kinds, from fancy to is this a cup to begin with, and why is there a ceramic dinosaur hanging here?
Of course.
All that kind of things. And there's a big room for cozy having of tea. And a little bit of whiskey when nobody's looking.
And finally, Vickey, how about Subject 5? What are they bringing to the party?
Subject 5's kind of got it's so similar. I'd like to think that Subject 5 has found a coffee machine, a full espresso, massive, something with the frother for the milk and everything.
Proper barista.
Thing, and all Subject 5 is doing now is just vibrating from all the coffee that they've been drinking. We've just spent the last few months just gradually vibrating just faster and faster.
I like it. I like to imagine that Subject 5 has gone down to the conference room floor with Cookie to get the conference table, and on the way has seen this big shiny metal machine and just thought, I don't know what it does, but it smells amazing and I want it. And has at some point managed to get maybe Smart Cool Man and Bludgeon to help them carry it up a big flight of stairs and brought it in. And unknowing like of what it was, just partook in it and been like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think during all of this as well, one of you finds a flask that has just been left on the side, and it's got a big letter T kind of stamped on it. And maybe one of you spotted Nox put this down at some point, and he's gone on, disappeared off somewhere. Who would be the person to pick up the big T flask?
I just don't want to claim it.
I feel like Ingram might pick it up just because it says tea.
You know what? Sure. If nobody else is...
It just has tea on it, yeah.
Gigantic tea urn.
I was assuming it would be Ingram, but I thought maybe Subject 5 might have, out of curiosity, but no.
There's definitely curiosity there. I just don't know if it's going to blow up on me, so I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe you both go for it at the same time, and Ingram picks it up and opens it, and you both kind of take a big sniff to try and tell what's inside it, and you can immediately tell there's tea in here, but Ingram, with his more refined tea sense, can tell, holy fuck, this is like the most powerful tea he has ever smelled in his life. And you maybe later see Nox kind of walking around and is looking pretty jittery. This tea has some substance to it.